everyone, it's Mandy here, and I am with Sally and Skwirl. Hello.
Hi there.
So today we are talking about the magician, and I this is another one of those cards that just always makes me feel good when I turn it over, especially when he comes up upright, particularly. But I think this is very strong and powerful energy. So Sharon, take it away.
I got the power. No. Now, he's got all his tools in front of him. That's the thing that my eye is being drawn to now. He's got all the tools right in front of him. He's got that double-ended candle. Now, I hear a lot of people say, as above, so below. And I've said it myself. And then Dusty just, grr, 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 grr. That's overused. He's channeling it from the profane to the mundane. Wait, I said that wrong, didn't I, Sally?
It's all right. I got your meaning.
From the divine to the profane, however it works. He's channeling it from the heavens and making it real, creating something out of nothing. And so he's like, he owns his magic. He's actually doing it. But I think he's still learning it. And I think he'll always be learning it. You got the little lamnescape, the eternity sign, and you got the little snake, the Ouroboros, around his waist. Again, we will talk about some esoteric that's stuck in our heads. But I think those two are not symbols of everlasting life so much as everlasting pursuit of knowledge, everlasting perfection of his magic. So he's like always evolving. And you see him, it's like, go for it. You got this. You got everything you need to make this happen. Whether it's a job interview, wedding vows, it doesn't matter. You see him and he's like, you can make this happen. You have the power in you to make it work. So,
and do you think he has been given the right name?
I'm not. In some instances, I think yes, but I've heard him referred to as the trickster. I've heard him referred to as the sly one, like he's doing sleight of hand. So if we're thinking magician of old, where they could actually create something out of nothing, I think he has the right name. But if we're thinking of modern day magician who use sleight of hand or the art of performance, I don't think it's just an art of performance, which is wonderful. I think he really does have the power to make something out of nothing. Did that make sense?
I'm almost, I agree. I'm almost inclined to think when it's trickery, maybe that's more him reversed.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think this is real, genuine magic in the upright position. He will genuinely make it happen. He'll use whatever resources he's got available to him, but it's still, magic does exist, real magic.
Yeah, I see him as a channeler of energy. He's a conduit. He is the thing in the middle that makes things happen.
Yeah.
So you have something at one side, something in the other. But without him in the center, you don't have the thing coming into being. So, he's integral to making whatever is going to happen. And like you say, he has these tools in front of him. And I get a sense of mastery about him, but it's like in martial arts, you get to your black belt. Woo, you've gotten to your black belt. You're, a first degree. You have all these other things to learn. So he's gotten the basics together. And he is mastering those, but he still has so much to learn. I mean, I look at him and I see a youth as well. Yeah. So it's like somebody at the beginning of their mastery.
Yeah, and he's not afraid to say, I don't know everything.
Mhm,
That's what I think those symbols
mhm,
of affinity. He knows it's an eternal pursuit of knowledge.
mhm,
He'll never know everything there is to know, and that's part of what makes him so good, that he
mhm,
he he accepts that and pursues it.
I think that Dusty often says that the cards themselves are just a tool, and
Mhm.
it's us that are
mhm,
the magic ones. And
mhm,
I see that in this card here, like exactly what you just said, Sally. He's the magic one, but he's got the tools to work with to make it happen.
mhm, mhm. Yeah, we'll compare it later on with some other cards, but you have two people in the majors that are holding their little double-ended candles, like Sharon said. Um, but only one of those has a tool in front of them. So in some ways, you could say you need those tools to accomplish your magic, an assistive device or even a crutch. Um, but as we get later on in what we're looking at, we'll see others that don't necessarily need those trappings. One of the things I remember Dusty saying at one point in time is, you use the tarot until you no longer need the tarot. You've grown your intuition to the point where you don't need the tool. This person still needs the tools,
Yeah.
um, but
Yes.
he'll grow to a point where he doesn't need them.
Also, I see him as conscious action.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
It's very, yeah.
See,
It's
he's the Aries to me.
I
right,
agree. Yeah.
yeah. And also, I do see him. He to me, he represents manifestation
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because I believe in life. People, all of us, manifest things all the time. We just don't apply that word to it because manifestation sounds like a sort of magical, mystical word. And a lot of people are just very, very good at kind of making things actually happen. They're
Mm-hmm.
manifesting, even if they're not you thinking that word in
Mm-hmm.
relation to it. It happens all the time.
That's my
Mm-hmm.
mom. She's phenomenal. She does not do magic, not actively, not consciously, but if she absolutely wants something, she writes it down, and by golly, she gets it.
Yeah.
I
Excellent.
just got to write it down. I mean, down to when we were kids, she went to Texas to buy a house. I said I wanted a yellow room. My sister wanted a blue room. My brother wanted a wood paneled room. My mom wrote it down. The first house she looked at to buy, there it was, even down to the colors. Like, really? You got to
Wow.
be kidding me.
That's lovely.
And she doesn't think of that as manifestation. She just thinks, well, if I write it down, I'll get it. She just,
Yeah.
I love
Amazing.
And
that.
and yes, she's right.
Yeah, she really is. Like, okay. But how would you see him in an everyday reading?
I would just see him as if you want this to happen, it can happen. If you decide that that's what you want and you do the necessary things, you do your part in it.
Mm.
I believe this will come off for you. I think you've got every chance of succeeding.
Yeah, I would say something similar. You have all the tools it takes to get whatever it is you want done.
Yeah,
Um, Tap into those tools, use those tools because they're going to get you where you need to be.
yeah,
And in both cases, he or she actually needs to be doing something
Yes.
to make it
Yes.
happen.
oh yes. You can't just wish that it's going to happen and it
Nope.
will happen. Yeah, you
Like
need to do your bit. Yeah,
like you said, the Aries card. You need to take that step. You need to initiate. You need to move, and if you don't move, nothing's going to move.
yeah.
You are that catalyst. You are that person in between, taking your dream and making it a reality.
Yeah,
How do you
beautiful.
see it in reverse, apart from the trickery? Anything else reverse wise?
Misuse of those tools. You know, that would be your scam artists and your people who use the tarot to draw in and feed on other people's emotional loss to
Yes.
me.
Or you don't have the skills yet to complete what it is you want to do. You need to
Nice.
study more.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice, nice. And Mandy, if you don't mind me sharing, um, a
Oh
reading
no, go ahead. Yes.
up back to upright position again. Um, I did a reading for Mandy. Wow, over a year ago, wasn't
Oh,
it?
yeah,
But it was just so
definitely.
fun that I remember it. And from the very first card, I was like, you have to go to a magician's convention. This is not in cards, or I'm not reading this. I just feel this. And the whole time I was like, oh, you got to go to a magic convention. And turned over the very last card, and it was the magician. We were just dying laughing.
It was amazing, wasn't it?
So sometimes it might just mean a magician.
Yeah. Abracadabra.
We were laughing so hard. It was just, I don't know, that was one of those magical moments.
Yeah, it was amazing when that happened. Yeah. But I like him. I do like him.
As you can see, he just makes me sing.
And dance.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah,
Saturday Night Fever
Live.
going.
Yeah, Fever.
Yeah.
That's the John Travolta card.
Yes, it is.
So, any other comments on him?
Not at this moment.
Sally?
I'm dying to mention the roses and lilies, but that's just pure esoteric.
Right.
And I'm looking at the little black dots and I see bees. So I'm sitting here doing the same thing. I'm looking at the flowers and the bees and the working for it. And I was thinking, my eyes were on the flowers too, Sharon.
Yeah. And looking at the table, if you blow that up,
Mm-hmm.
it looks like there's astrological symbols
Yes.
on the table.
Yes.
So have you had any magician moments in any of your readings, Sally?
Like I had said before, it comes out as you've got the skills. You can do this. You're the person to move forward. I haven't had go to any magician school because I haven't had anybody do that. I think that's just so amazing that you guys had that. But the magician comes out a lot, and I also, like you said earlier, I use it in manifestation a lot when I do a manifestation spread. If I want to get things done, there you go.
Yeah, he's that force that gets stuff started.
Mm-hmm.
He's that motivator that says, get up your butt and do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Love it.
Definitely. Well, thank you both very much. If anyone else has got any comments or magician stories, please do let us know, and look forward to seeing you all next time. Bye for now.
Thank you,
Bye.
Mandy. Bye.
Yeah.